GTEC governing board. Mr. Kpebu, good evening. Thank you very much for your time. What really are you trying to seek in this petition, sir?
So, to put it succinctly, a withdrawal of the GTEC letter that they don't recognize my client's certificate. GTEC should withdraw because it doesn't add up. Once it was GTEC, formerly National Accreditation Board, that gave my client's university, the Swiss Management Center, the accreditation to run the programs, and those programs were duly run, so students subscribed and then followed the prescribed course, passed and were graduated. It's too late. It's not constitutionally possible to reverse such a thing by saying you don't recognize their degree. Article 107 of our Constitution is against retrospectivity, or if you like, retroactivity. Yeah. So that's the argument.
You say in this petition, and I read a paragraph to you, that we appeal for the urgent intervention of the governing board to restore confidence in the system, protect innocent graduates, and avert possible public mistrust in GTEC. You think this action by GTEC is bringing some mistrust in the whole setup?
Absolutely. Yes. So what it does is that, this particular decision strikes at the core of administrative justice, as stated in Article 23 of the Constitution 1992. As I stated earlier, once there was recognition, you see, there was certificate of accreditation, all right? They were duly registered. And so once they ran those courses and students went through the prescribed courses, passed and graduated, no law permits any institution to now come back and say, I'm coming to cancel all the certificates. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Article 23 of our Constitution is about administrative bodies, that they should be fair. They should be fair in all their dealings. So fairness doesn't allow such a conduct. And most especially to Article 107 is clear that even Parliament is not allowed to make retroactive legislation or retrospective legislation. No, much less public institution. No, it doesn't work like that. If you have any challenge, you can say, listen, I'm not going to accredit you going into the future. Yes, so the decision will then be what we call prospective. That's from the GTEC. That's if only there are grounds. And of course, the institution will be allowed to come and answer. You can't just unilaterally say, I'm revoking accreditation. No. Whatever this is by the law, whatever grievances you have, you will table them, then the institution will answer before you even say you are taking away accreditation. All right? So once, if not gone through such a thing, you are just allowed to, you are enjoined by law to recognize the certificate. But just getting up and say, I'm revoking recognition, I'm withdrawing recognition, I'm de-recognizing them out of thin air, that argument doesn't hold water. It's not even allowed in law at all. So we've written, and then we hope that GTEC will do the needful. Yes.
Exactly. But there are others who also argue that maybe GTEC has now realized that the job previously done by the National Accreditation Board in recognizing this organization was a bit wrong or flawed, and so they've come in to do what is right. What about those who argue on that line?
No, we'll still come back to the argument that the graduates, those who have enrolled and finished, they've finished. You can't go back. They finished, so they've graduated. So, we are not saying that's what happened in this case, but hypothetically, everybody say, where was GTEC? Why were you sleeping on the job? But we are not saying in this case our clients did anything wrong. Okay? Yes, we are not saying so, right? But I'm just saying that for an argument, if you went there, somebody said that, where were you all that long time? You see, so it's not allowed. That's why we detailed all those breach of legitimate expectation, denial of natural justice and due process. Right? It was said, the Swiss Management Center was not called to come and answer any charges. No, nothing. Out of thin air, but I've withdrawn this recognition. All those things. No. It's not. That's not the constitution we've given ourselves. Our constitution says, and administrative justice is a fundamental human right. So that's why Article 23. So fundamental human rights are not just about, right to life, liberty, etc. from Article 12, 13, 14. Also, administrative justice is risen to the level of fundamental human rights. So once a decision has been taken like that without and seeking to go back to persons, can you imagine, Mr. Ariafi, you go to school, you finish, you go with your relations to graduation, you snap pictures, you have your certificate, you snap pictures, you've gone home, you are working with it. Then someday somebody wakes up and says, oh, no, I want to cancel that certificate. Not that you went and did any plagiarism, that your thesis was copied from some. No, nothing like that about plagiarism or any other fraud whilst you were in school. But rather, at the time you were in school, we've decided with hindsight that the way your school shouldn't have been recognized. The argument can't even come together well. Where were you when the school was running and had these students? That's not the constitution we've given ourselves.
Well,
that's not the constitution we've given ourselves.
It's going to be a difficult one for me, Mom, as you mentioned me there. But then, have you received any response from them yet? I mean, from GTEC, have you received any response from them?
Not officially, but I understand it's being considered. Yes.
In the event that your demands, in the event that your demands are not met, what options are available, sir?
Oh, definitely there are a legion of options. So we'll wait. When we get there, we'll cross that bridge.
Mr. Kpebu, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. Martin Kpebu is a private legal practitioner. He's petitioned GTEC for his decision to derecognize some certificates awarded by the Swiss Management Center or Swiss Management University. This is